Hello, friends! It's Kelly with Infinity Creations, and this week I am so excited about this video. I've been wanting to do this project since I saw it on Pinterest like 4 years ago, and I just never had very much luck with UV resin in order to actually make it work. So, I invested in some good UV resin with a good UV lamp, and we're doing it. And I am so excited! The technique is like a dragon scale leather reptile type effect. I don't know if it actually has a name, but I'm just calling it the dragon scale effect because I think that's awesome. So you put some UV resin on your project and then just put some bubbles on there. And who doesn't love bubbles? I love bubbles. So I was really excited to be able to do this project. I was working in really small sections because I knew if I went any bigger, then my UV would cure and I wouldn't get the effect I wanted. So while I was figuring this out, I had to learn, the best way to get the bubbles out of the cup versus how to get them on your cup without them falling off. It was definitely a learning process, and it was a lot of fun too. It took me forever. I didn't even realize how long it actually took me until I was reviewing the video afterwards, but it was really fun just blowing some bubbles, putting them on the cup, curing them up. The first couple tries didn't give me great, I guess, scale effects, but I just kind of went with it because I know that reptile dragon skin isn't going to be all uniform, so we're leaning into that. That's okay. I tried to make the UV resin kind of thin so that it didn't take too long to cure because I didn't want the bubbles to all disappear and the resin still hadn't cured and then it just cured regularly, so it was kind of a trial and error type of thing. And I think it came out really good. I was thoroughly impressed with how well this technique worked. I would try to blow the bubbles into like a big poof in my cup and then like let gravity take its toll and just have the bubbles kind of fall over the side of the cup and then just direct it with my spoon. And I don't know if this helped or not, but I did put a little bit of Dawn dish soap on my spoon so that it didn't pop all the bubbles as it touched it, but I don't know if that worked. I'm just saying that's what I did. I hope it worked because it worked out well. I had to squeeze out the last little bit of UV resin I have because I've done a lot of projects and I need to get some more. I am using letsresin UV resin, and it is the probably best UV resin I've ever used. I've tried so many times with UV resin to actually get it to do what it's supposed to do, what all the videos show that it does, and all these artists who do these amazing pieces and all this art, and I'm like, I want to do that. Well, the UV resin always had a different plan. But this one is actually really, really good. So I would definitely suggest letsresin if you are in the market for a UV resin. And I will see if I can put my link to letsresin down below. I didn't have as much mica powder color shift as I needed, so I went out and I found some. I got this one from Hobby Lobby. It wasn't too bad. It just didn't have, I guess, the coverage that I wanted. It was very, very pretty, just very, very thin, and it was kind of more of a dusting than a coverage. So I found a different one that I think I actually got from Hobby Lobby as well. Jacquard, I think is how it's pronounced. And this was their Duo Blue Green mica powder. It worked really well. It was thick enough to actually cover the cup. and I gave up trying to be dainty and cool with the brush and the sponge, and I just started using my finger. And my finger is still blue, by the way, so that's just there forever, I guess. And I gotta tell you, I should have worn a mask because I was inhaling the heck out of that mica powder, and I didn't even think about it. I made jokes about it, and then I was like, oh, it's fine, it's mica powder. Yeah. So just, if you don't, be prepared for blue boogers and, just shimmer all over your face. I was so excited for this process because I knew it would just make everything come alive and just all the colors pop and the shimmer would just sparkle. I was so excited. There are a couple of bits that are sticking up, so kind of like sharp bits, but I didn't want to sand those before I put the epoxy on there because I didn't want that to cause any kind of paint to be scraped off or the UV resin to become chipped and then it not set right. So I figured I would put my first coat on and then I'll probably give it a light little sanding, and then depending on if I decide to put a decal on this or if I just want to leave it as is because it looks so awesome, I will deal with those little pointy bits later. To make sure you get the bottom. I was just so excited to share this video with you guys. I couldn't even wait. I was gonna put the decal on and put the video out, but nope. I just had to get it out there. I wanted you guys to see. I used my 12-hour cure epoxy because I really wanted this to be done so I could take my results photos, which I love. I think the different textures and just the shimmer of that mica powder really go well together. I think next time I'll try to do a couple things differently just to see what kind of results I get. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you love the cup. And I hope you try something like this. Something that you've been wanting to do, you've seen a lot. Just go for it, because it is just so exciting to try something that you've seen for so long and you finally get to do it yourself. And it's just amazing. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a fabulous week, and I will see you next time.